Hello children, how are you all? Enjoyed your vacation? Short vacation? Okay, and I hope you're completing your notes also and the project also side by side. Okay, so now let's start with our new topic of English grammar. Now just look here. In season this, get we oranges and carrots. Sunny is it a morning today? What? Is it making any sense? They are group of words, right? But do they make any sense? No, right? Here the words do not make any sense. But if we put these words in the right order, right? Then they will make any sense, right? They'll make some sense. Let's see. Here they are. We get oranges and carrots in this season. It is a sunny morning today. Okay, so here we can see the difference, right? Right? Yeah. So here the words which were there in the previous slides, they didn't make any sense, but here they make some sense, right? So we can properly read out, isn't it? Yeah. So if we'll arrange the words in proper sense, they make some sense and they make a sensible sentence. So there you are. That is our topic for today. The sentence and kinds of sentences. Okay, so today we'll see what a sentence, okay, how to find out and what it is. Shall we go ahead? Okay. Now sentence. What is sentence? A group of words that make a complete sense is called a sentence. Right? What? A group of words that make a complete sense is called a sentence. Right? Then what we have to remember? A sentence begins with a capital letter always, right? And it ends with a full stop, a question mark or an exclamation mark. And it has a verb. A sentence always has a verb. So all these 3 points make a proper sensible sentence. Okay. Now let's see how these words, okay, here you can see some solved examples how to make a proper sensible sentence. The solved one we will see. Let's see how these words when arranged in right order make a sensible sentence. The first question, leather made of is bag this. So again these are the group of words but not arranged in a proper way. So when arranged they make a sensible sentence. What is that? This bag is made of leather. Second one, tennis Ram good is at. Ram is good at tennis. For Neil, she knitting a sweater is. She is knitting a sweater for Neil. Right? So this way we can make a proper sensible sentence. Right? Now let's see parts of a sentence. Okay, now a sentence is divided into 2 parts. What is that? Subject and predicate. Now you cannot form a sentence without the help of these 2. Okay, so what are they? Subject and predicate. So these are the 2 best friends we can say of a sentence. So without them the sentence is incomplete. Okay, now let's see how. Here you can see 2 sentences written down. Okay, let's see what are they. First one, Sujata is reading. Okay, Sujata is reading. And the second one, the 3 men sailed in a boat. Now in the first sentence, I'm going to circle one word, and that is Sujata. Okay, and I'm going to underline the remaining words, that is reading. So I divided sentence into two. Okay, Sujata I have circled and is reading I have underlined. Now Sujata, now this sentence is there, Sujata is reading, right? Here the underlined word, the circled word is Sujata. Okay, so the sentence is talking about whom? It is about Sujata, right? We are talking about whom? Sujata, right? So here the sentence is talking about Sujata. Now what is Sujata doing? She is reading, isn't it? So here Sujata, about whom we are talking, is the subject, and is reading, the remaining part, okay, along with the verb, is reading, is the predicate. Okay, so about whom we are talking? Sujata. So Sujata is the subject, and what is Sujata doing here? Is reading. So is reading is the predicate of the sentence. Same way in the second one, the three men sailed in a boat. Now about whom we are talking? Okay, the sentence is talking about whom? It is talking about the three men, right? It is talking about the three men. And now what did the three men do? What are they doing? They sailed in a boat. Sailed in a boat, right? So here again I have divided sentence into two parts. The three men sailed in a boat. Now the words which are circled, that is the three men about whom we are talking, is the subject, and the remaining part, that is sailed in the boat, is the predicate of the sentence. Okay, so in this way we can form, find out the subject and predicate. Okay, about whom we are talking, the sentence is talking about something, right? Someone. So that will be the main part, that is the subject. Now without subject, predicate, the sentence will be incomplete. So we need a predicate always. We just cannot say Sujata. Does it make any sense? No, right? So we need the full sentence, that is we need subject, and for subject we need a suitable predicate also. Okay, so Sujata is the subject, is reading is the predicate. And the second one, about what we are talking, the three men. If we write only the three men, will it make any sense? No. So we need a predicate, suitable one. We just cannot add anything. A suitable. The three men sailed in a boat. So we are talking about these three men. What are they doing? So it becomes the predicate. Okay, so that is subject and predicate for you. Now what is subject? The person or thing named is the subject of the sentence. The person or thing named is the subject of the sentence. Okay, now what is predicate? Predicate, what we say about the person or thing, is called the predicate, and the predicate always includes the verb. Okay, so a sentence, when a sentence is given, we have the subject and predicate, right? About whom we are talking becomes the main subject, and about that subject what we are talking is the predicate. And a sentence always has a verb, right? Okay, so now where that verb will go? Where that verb will go in a proper way, whether it will go in subject or it will go in predicate. So the predicate always includes the verb. Okay, so the verb will also come in the predicate part. Hope it is clear till here. What is subject and what is predicate? Fine. Now here you can see the example here. Okay, can you see here the first sentence? Bees live in a hive. Now, can you find out the subject and the predicate here? Let's see. The first one. Bees live in a hive. So, what do you think? What is the subject here? About what we are talking here? Right, we are talking about bees. So, bees will be, yes, the bees will be subject. Okay, so what the word bees here? So, bees will be the subject, and the remaining part, what we are talking about bees, that bees live in a hive. So, we are going to include this as predicate. So, bees will become our subject and the remaining part is our predicate, right? Let's see the second one. Bread is made of wheat flour. Okay, so here what is the subject? About what we are talking? Yes, bread. So we are going to circle bread and the remaining. Okay, we are including verb here, is made of wheat flour. So that becomes our predicate. So bread is our subject and remaining part is made of wheat flour is our predicate. Now the third sentence. An aeroplane is very fast. Now here, about what we are talking? We are talking about an aeroplane, right? And what we are talking about the aeroplane, what we are saying? That is very fast. So here, is very fast is the predicate. Okay, so here we have seen three sentences. Okay, bees live in a hive. Bees becomes a subject and the remaining, including the verb, it becomes the predicate. Bread is made of wheat flour. Here also bread is our subject and the remaining sentence is our predicate. An aeroplane is very fast. Same here, an aeroplane. We are talking about aeroplane. So it is the subject and the remaining portion along with the verb is very fast is the predicate. Followed? Okay. Now one more thing I would like to tell you. Many times, okay, in a sentence, the subject, first in a sentence, a subject comes first, then comes the predicate. But it is not so always. Okay. In a sentence, the subject usually comes first and is followed by the predicate. Sometimes, however, it may be placed after the predicate. Okay, now this is often used in literary or the poetic expressions. You'll find them mostly in the poems. Okay, these types of sentences where the predicate comes first and the subject will come later on. For example, silently flowed the river. Okay, silently flowed the river. Now here, about what we are talking? The sentence is talking about what? It is talking about the river, isn't it? Yeah. So, the river becomes the subject and silently flowed becomes the predicate. Okay, we are talking about river and what we are talking about river, that it is flowing silently, isn't it? So, here the silently flowed the river. In this, we have the predicate first and the subject later on. Second one. Around the garden ran the naughty children. Now, we are talking about what? Are we talking about garden or about the naughty children? Yes, we are talking about the naughty children, right? We are talking about the naughty children, isn't it? Yeah. So, the naughty children will become the subject and around the garden ran will become the predicate. Followed? Silently flowed the river. In this silently flowed is our predicate and the river is our subject. And second one, around the garden ran is our predicate and the naughty children will become our subject. Follow till here? Good. Now, here we have seen how subject can also come first and sometimes predicate can also come first. So, it is not that always the subject will only come first and then it will be followed by a predicate. No. There are chances that you may get the predicate first and then the subject. So, be careful, read the sentence properly, find out, we have to ask two questions, right? About what we are talking, okay? So, about what the sentence is talking about, whom, any person or thing, and what we are talking about that person or thing. These two things you have to keep it in mind. So it will be easy for you to find out whether the subject is first or the predicate is first. Follow till here? Good. Now, here, let's see how much you have followed. We are going to do some exercise here. Circle the subject and underline the predicate. Okay, so first one. Saroj is quite late. Saroj is quite late. About whom we are talking? About Saroj. So Saroj is our subject. We have circled. And is quite late. We have underlined. That means it is the predicate. Second one. Out of the tree flew the birds. Okay. Can we say we are talking about tree? Or we are talking about the birds? Yes, we are talking about the birds. So, we are going to circle the birds and out of the tree flew is our predicate. Got it? Yeah. The next one. Hari stood first in the test. We are talking about Hari. So, Hari is the subject. Stood first in the test is the predicate. Fourth sentence. The train was late by few hours. So here we are talking about the train and predicate will be was late by few hours. Hope you have followed what is subject and predicate now. Okay, very good. So here we'll stop for the day today. Okay, in the next period, in the next class, we will see the kinds of sentences. So you know what is subject and predicate, right? Now what is a sentence? How to form a meaningful sentence? That you know. And you also know that what is subject and what is predicate. Okay? Fine. So we'll stop now. Bye. See you again.